Good morning, everyone. It is now 6:45 a.m. and today is day 5, May 5th. And it's the day 5 of our 30 days journaling challenge. Thank you for joining me this morning. Again, I am Nurse Peju. So before we get started, I like to talk about why we're doing this. So remember, the month of May is the Mental Awareness Month, and this is another thing that we can do to actually promote our mental wellness. The 3 key benefits that I believe we truly get when we take the time to take the pen and put it to paper is we get better clarity, we get healing, and we also get creativity. So whichever category you fall into, I am pretty sure it's going to be in one of those 3 categories. And by all means, it can even be all of it at the same time, depending on what stage that you're on. But when it's all said and done, on this channel, we value progress over perfection. So thank you for joining me this morning. But more importantly, I think it's important for you to acknowledge yourself and thank yourself for choosing yourself this morning to come journal with me. All right. Remember, I'm your host. I am Nurse Peju. And now that we have started, we usually have our word of the day. And then the word of the day usually prompts what we're going to be journaling about. Remember, this is just a guide to get you in the habit of having something to write daily. The true benefit of the process of journaling comes when you actually pick up your pen and get that paper and come with an open heart and actually get the process started. All right, so today I am going to read our inspiration of the day. So it goes like this: you can only eat an elephant one bite at a time. So learn to pace yourself and continue to take those regular small steps until you achieve your goal. I am going to repeat that again. You can only eat an elephant one bite at a time. So learn to pace yourself and continue to take those regular small steps until you achieve your goal. So what does that mean to you? It means that we need to pace ourselves. No matter how big a challenge is, it's very similar to that saying that says, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. That's the concept when it comes to that. So we need to learn to pace ourselves. So reflecting on that, again, I don't know why you're here this morning, but for whatever reason, if you're needing to take a big challenge or make a big change or just go through a different process, remember to pace yourself and go easy. As long as you commit to making that one step every day, you will surely get closer to your goal. I am going to use myself for example. Now, this is day 5 and this is a 30-day journey. So this is another opportunity for me to commit to myself and also prioritize myself, because at this point in my life, I need all the clarity, I need all the creativity, but more importantly, I also need a whole lot of healing. So I am committing to this process by showing up every day at 6:45 a.m. to continue on this journey. And I am very sure and very positive. In fact, I am convinced that in this journey, I am going to be very, very surprised where this journey leads me. So I am very, very excited to continue in this journey. Okay then. So now that we've talked about pacing ourselves, what it is that we want to do. So I am going to encourage you for your daily self to rest. Bless me. I am going to encourage you to rest while you pace yourself. Okay? Okay. All right. So I am going to stay quiet and encourage you to pick up your pen and start writing. Okay? Let's get started. All right, it is now 5 minutes has been completed. So I hope you find this useful. And remember, the real win is the opportunity of you showing up for yourself. So thank you again for joining me this morning. Remember, I am Nurse Peju. Slow and steady wins the race. And remember, new day, new opportunity. So thank you again for joining me this morning. And I will see you same time tomorrow.